First of all, Mr. Osterloh will take the floor, then Mr. President Weil, and then Mr. Müller. Please. Ladies and gentlemen, today we have had a visit of the factory with Mr. Weil, and we also had the possibility of discussing with the employees. We had more than 150 colleagues who asked me and the Minister President about the present situation of Volkswagen, and they also expressed their worries and concerns and asked about the future development. I think that we both were able to give satisfactory answers. Together with a group of trainees and apprentices, we have met and discussed. It was an important topic, and that was about Auschwitz, and today we also just took a look at the factory, the production. Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Over the past 2.5 years, I've visited Volkswagen time and again, but these were normally meetings. And then I decided to visit all the sites in Lower Saxony. The factory here in Wolfsburg, I only visit today in a very intensive manner. It is not only the biggest industrial factory here in Lower Saxony, but even the biggest automotive factory in the world. We have to think of this all the time, because we know, particularly here in Lower Saxony, what a strong company Volkswagen is at the different sites and locations, but particularly here at the heart of the group in Wolfsburg. I've had positive discussions with Mr. Müller and Mr. Osterloh, and also shop stewards, and you can feel that everybody is aware of the fact that we are going through a difficult phase, but there is a clear preparedness to overcome this difficult stage. The question is, why don't more people speak positively about Volkswagen? That Volkswagen has made mistakes is well known, but what must not be forgotten is that Volkswagen is a pearl of German industry, and we have to point this out time and again. In Lower Saxony, we know exactly how important Volkswagen is to us, so we fully back the company and the employees and the workforce. This holds true of good and bad days, and after the bad days, the good days will follow. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank Minister President Weil for his visit. Mr. Weil, I think with this you have expressed your support of Volkswagen and the Volkswagen factory and its workforce. Today we had the possibility of talking about the current information about the diesel issue. We still are in the process of clearing up the matter, not only to put the blame on somebody or to point with fingers at somebody, but to draw the correct conclusions from the mistakes made. As regards the future, it is my job and the job of my colleagues at the group level, but also within the brand and Volkswagen and other brands, to realign the group, to streamline it, to be more disciplined, ready to take decisions, and hence to be more efficient and efficacious. One example of the future was also our visit of the e-Golf production hall, where we could see that Volkswagen has highly innovative technology at this early stage. Others are always talking about e-mobility. Volkswagen builds it in regular production, and we will see how e-mobility will develop over the next few years. We at least are really at the peak of this, at the lead also, not only in e-mobility but also in future innovation, but in particularly as regards digital innovations as well.